Greetings everyone, this is me again, Zahra Bazak. I do not see myself live here, so I'm going to keep replaying this video. Okay, I don't see myself live, but someone who has come live, I have to join them. So I'm going to, let's see, checking also if the video is live now. Yes, it's live. Okay, so I've shown you that Imam Ali, Prophet Muhammad, and through the multilingual Quran, I've shown you that Imam Ali fought with Amr due to belief and disbelief, right? And not didn't care for the past friendship Amr had with his father Abu Talib. So the multilingual Quran here, Surah Tawbah, where is it? Under which ayat now? The Holy Prophet here also says, "O Ali, you will fight against three types of apostates: oath breakers, wrongdoers, strayed ones." Marjan. So I mean, there's no G in. Is there a G in Arabic? So you see this? Now this also. So some Shias I like to help them. Our Imam, Hazir Imam, with due respect them. Don't know why he does not go with the literal Quran meanings, but the mutashabi, taking it very spiritually, So I feel that we should take it literally and at the same time see how many dimensions it can go to spiritually, metaphorically, and all this. Right? Okay, fifth ayat of Surah Tawbah is, "So when the sacred months have passed away, then slay the idolaters wherever you find them, and take them captives and beseech them and lie in wait for them in every ambush. Then if they repent and keep up prayer and pay the poor rate, leave their way free to them. Surely Allah is forgiving, merciful." I don't know how the Ismaili Shias interpret this ayat. Maybe they don't think it means this all, that they should become Muslims, the polytheists. The command to fight against the perfidious and treacherous groups of infidels who persistently violated the treaties and tried to destroy peace and security like they were criminals. This is what it's showing here. It's not showing disbelief or belief. They used to harass the Muslims whenever they found them and helpless and overpowered, prayed for amnesty by making treaties which the Muslims so used to, no, wait a minute, when overpowered prayed for amnesty by making treaties which they used to break before their ink was dried. See how deluded you are, deceived, sorry, deceived by this. And then many such ayahs here, don't know what this is really. The Holy Prophet said, O Ali, you will fight against the types of apostates. So Ali ibn Abu Talib had recited this verse at the Battle of Jamal and quoted the above noted prophecy of the Holy Prophet. Okay, this was a battle, but you see how they hide, like, what about those wait in ambush for them and get them and this and that? Right? And this in Surah Tawbah, so coming to 31, let's see. The Muslims took flight in the, I think, Battle of Uhud. Umar bin Khattab among them, running away, asked him what happened. He said, it is the will of Allah. According to some traditions, Ali ibn Abu Talib, Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, Abu Sufyan bin Harith, and Abdullah ibn Masud were the only four persons who stayed with the Holy Prophet. Abu Sufyan also, ibn Harith. Okay, it's another one, not Harith. Some say there were 10 persons who did not run away. The Holy Prophet called those who were deserting to come back. Some of them returned and joined joined Ali to launch a counterattack on the enemy when Ali killed Abu Jarul, the standard bearer of the enemy army. A general retreat began to take place among the invaders, which soon turned into chaos and then flight. In this way, a most crushing defeat was inflicted on the enemy, it says here. After the battle, on the instructions of the Holy Prophet, the spoils of war taken by the Muslims were returned to those who embraced Islam. Some refused to comply with his orders. In such cases, the Holy Prophet compensated them. Okay, he did compensate them. Okay, when one is just something written here, which we have to see whether it's true or not. We just can't take it by word. The last, in the previous live streams, I've explained why lopsided history coming and so seeping through even the Islamic history. When one companion protested that the Holy Prophet had not done justice in the matter of distributing the spoils of war, some people wanted to kill him. But the Holy Prophet stopped them and said, wait, such people on their own one day will go out of the true faith, then the best of men among you will kill him. Go out of faith, true faith? Oh my goodness. It's always going out of true faith. Most of the times here you can see. And that man was killed by Ali in the battle of Naharawan. Aka Mehdi says the believers who stayed with the Holy Prophet on the day of Hunain also received the divine tranquility. Okay, this is in the day of Hunain, along with the Holy Prophet. In verse 40 of the surah, it is said that the companion of the Holy Prophet in the cave was deprived of this tranquility. Abu Bakr meaning. And when Allah sent down His tranquility upon His messenger and upon the believers, and sent down hosts which you did not see. But in the cave one, there's an ayat, in verse 40 of the surah, it is said that the companion of the Holy Prophet in the cave was deprived of this tranquility, who was Abu Bakr. The infidels are unclean both literally and metaphorically. It refers to their physical uncleanness as well as to their impure hearts and souls. According to the holy imams, anything wet touched by an idolater should not be used unless properly purified. See? Now there even this ayat 28. Oh, you believe the idolaters are nothing but unclean. So they shall not approach the sacred mosque after this year. So helping the Ismaili Muslims, if I may, fight those who do not believe in Allah, nor in the latter day, nor do they prohibit what Allah and His Messenger have prohibited. Wow, what a great thing, right? So, and nor follow the religion of truth out of those who have been given the book until they pay the tax. So prohibit what Allah and His Messenger have prohibited. How can you follow him? Surah Tahrim ayat, looking at Surah Tahrim ayat 1. He himself prohibited himself what Allah had made lawful for him. And then in Surah Ma'idah ayat 87 we're told, do not, O believers, do not prohibit or forbid what Allah has, the good things which Allah has made lawful for you, and transgress. Meaning, and then you will transgress if you do that. So how can we trust this Prophet? Anyways, that is another thing through the Holy Prophet and his Ahlul Bayt, false words, conjectures of the mouths, false teachers. They desire to put out the light of Allah with their mouths. Oh goodness. So Ali is the wilaya has been given to Ali. Abu Dawud Tirmidhi. This verse I think was against Kaab. See commentary of Maida 67. In the previous live stream, one of the previous live streams I've done, I think it was against Kaab, this the commentary, the ayat, and we were told in another commentary, the pagan of Arabia used to observe. So trying to figure out, okay. The expedition of Tabuk ended without a fight because the enemy forces did not come to the battlefield. What happened here? Surah Tawbah at 41. Let's see afterwards the commentary, just reading the verse. Go forth light and heavy and strive hard in Allah's way with your property and your persons. This is better for you if you know. In these verses, the arts and excuses of the hypocrites who either watched the battles as unconcerned spectators from a safe distance or took to flight when, in their opinion, defeat was certain, had been exposed. If there had been booty in sight or any easy walkover, they would gladly have come. All their oaths were false, and by taking the false oaths, they destroyed their souls. Surah Tahrim ayat 1. My goodness, this is really something good. Oh, excuse me. Just need some water here. So, sorry. Hope you can, just a minute please. So, false oaths. And then Prophet Muhammad takes an oath to please his wives and goes against the law of Allah, which is given to the believers in Surah Ma'idah at 87 or 86, 87 I think. So this thing to be considered, and they always make a false, they are these disbelievers, hypocrites are blamed for making false oaths. Then the Prophet, careful circumstances, made oaths against, right? So this also in the battlefield of okay, my voice must have went silent, mute, because something happened, so I removed my mic here. I was walking back to my seat. Please bear with me. So you see this Hope you can see it. About this false oaths the hypocrites used to make and destroyed their souls. All their oaths were false. Abu Bakr used to make oaths and he never broke them. And according to the Shias, like in the Umayyad sources, we are told, right, through the Umayyad sources. But according to the Shias, Abu Bakr was not a true companion. He was one of the hypocrites. Okay, let's see if my voice is coming. I just fixed my mic. Sound is sound coming? Testing. Testing. Yes. Okay, so here, so just leading you like this to show you. Forgot to put my other tab on silence. So now what happens is when the Holy Prophet came to know their plot, okay, whose plot? Let's see. All their oaths were false, and by taking the false oaths, they destroyed their souls. They planned to stay in Medina to plunder the city and enslave the women and children in the absence of the Holy Prophet. When the Holy Prophet came to know their plot, he left Ali in Medina as his deputy. In utter frustration, the hypocrites spread the vile rumor that Ali was not found suitable to accompany the Holy Prophet in the battle of Tabuk because he had started disliking Ali. Ali at once went to meet the Holy Prophet outside the city and informed him about the vilifying whispers of the hypocrites. The Holy Prophet replied, "O Ali, you are to me as Harun was to Musa, save that the prophethood has terminated with me. Save that prophethood has terminated with me. You are my successor, your flesh is my flesh, your blood is my blood, and you and me are created from one light." The expedition of Tabuk ended without a fight. So about the expedition of Tabuk, you can see where will we search? Ex-Shia or expedition of Tabuk. First, you see, you read the Sunni sources, Islamic sources, like the Shias have taken. But I don't know why they kept holding on to Prophet Muhammad and Ali. Muhammad and his forces marched towards why? Following rumors of a Byzantine invasion, the Muslims and allies of Muhammad received an urgent call to join the campaign, but the Arabs of the desert showed little interest. Many came up with excuses not to participate. Muhammad provided incentives to persuade the Arabs to join and provided many with gifts. This is the preparation. The expedition of Tabuk, also known as the expedition of Usra, was a military expedition that was initiated by the Islamic prophet Muhammad. In October 630 CE, he led a force of as many as 30,000 north to Tabuk, near the Gulf of Aqaba, in present-day northwestern Saudi Arabia. Preparations are read expedition. Muhammad and his forces marched towards to Tabuk, near the Gulf of Aqaba in October 630, Rajab AH9. It was his largest and last military expedition. Ali ibn Abu Talib, who participated in several other expeditions of Muhammad, did not participate in Muhammad's Tabuk expedition upon Muhammad's instructions, as he held command at Medina. After arriving at Tabuk and camping there, Muhammad's army prepared to face the Byzantine invasion. Muhammad spent 20 days at Tabuk, scouting the area, making alliances with local chiefs. With no sign of the Byzantine army, he decided to return to Medina. Though Muhammad did not encounter a Byzantine army at Tabuk, according to the Oxford Encyclopedia of the Islamic World, this show of force demonstrated his intention to challenge the Byzantines for control of the northern part of the caravan route from Makkah to Syria. So this show of force demonstrated his intention, Prophet Muhammad's intention, to challenge the Byzantines for control of the northern part of the caravan route from Makkah to Syria. Defensive wars, control of these areas, this is a route, caravan route from Makkah to Syria. These are really, this is not defensive. This is to overcome. Now you see, so we have this other one. You will what is this? Surah Azab. Surah Azab. You will, I wish I had good memory here. He has caused you to take over the lands, thank God. 27th ayat of Surah Azab. He has also caused you to take over their lands, homes, and wealth, as well as lands you have not yet set foot on. So just because, no, you would say, what would you say, Muslims? What would you say? The Prophet Muhammad, battle. In the battlefield, the battle was given attempted assassination by Kaab or someone, Amr, or another Amr, who knows what. That Islamic history, I don't know. But I can go, I don't remember, but I can go and show you. But this is right, that he caused you to inherit their land on attempted assassinations and all this, and their homes and their properties, and their homes and their properties. This is really defensive wars, right? And a land which you have not trodden. So this is really, no, it's not defensive wars. I mean, if it was defensive wars, would you take their lands, properties, inherit them, homes? That's why Abu Bakr, you know what he did. I'm just going ahead. Told Fatima that, no, I'm not giving you fadak. The Jews had given him 5. And then you're saying they broke treaties and they did this and they did that, right? It's not right. So even if history tells you it's lopsided from the Islamic history, why can't you see it? Why can't you see it? That's the problem. That you can't see it. And you followed the wrong prophet, a false prophet, and imamat, and then you make us cry. You made us cry for Imam Hussein and then Zain al-Abidin and all this, and how the whole history has changed to what it wasn't. So these poor Ismailis, they are so sheltered by Imam, with due respect, that they're told not to read this literally, not to take this literally. Good. We have been made so ignorant, right? Oh. My opinion is that I hope Hazir Imam steps down like Jittu Krishnamurti. But of course, I mean, how can he be the true Imam, right? Maybe what happened is, it's just my personal opinion that maybe, he doesn't know about it, that it's going back to the Jews. See how Baha'i, his temple, Bob's followers, how his temple is now in Jerusalem. And the 12 Shias are always like, yeah, whoever leaves this religion or does a little bit of a different thing, they say they were harassing Baha'is in Iran, wanting to kill Bob, the Shias of Iran, 12 Shias. See what happened. Bob has got a temple in Jerusalem. Jews Jews don't plunder or break the temple. So of course, yeah, the Shia, oh yes, 12 Shia. He was a Jew spy. He came to destroy. He knew he was so clever and this and that. No, nothing like this. So please leave your this viswasas and vahams, suspicions about people. Suspicion in most cases is, so here we have suspicion, expedition of the book. Suspicion is in most cases is a sin. Suspicion in, so Prophet Muhammad, you think the Byzantines were going to come and give him a battle? Or with 30,000 men they were scared? And he showed his control over the routes. This is what, although they didn't show up, at least he showed his control over the caravan routes of from Makkah to Syria. This is a Dadagiri. This is like, Dadagiri is this Urdu word showing control, power. I have power and all this. Most cases is a sin, so avoid it in most cases. Quran ayat. In the chapter of Hujurat, 12th ayat, the Prophet said, do not, God said or the Prophet said? Indeed, suspicion is a sin. Economic Times. 49th chapter of the Quran, 12th verse. O you who have believed, avoid much negative assumption. Indeed, some assumption is sin or suspicion. And do not spy or backbite each other. Would one of you like to eat the flesh of his brother when dead? You would detest it, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is accepting of repentance and merciful. So maybe you think in the battle of expedition of Tabuk, do you think the Romans, Byzantine, had time for this? They didn't end up coming to Tabuk. Oh, so please educate yourselves. Do your research. Harvard, please. You'll say this is a movie, but we learn lessons with honors. My mother got honors in hairdressing, and I got honors. I'm not boasting, but it's just with honors quote. What does it say? I mean, the likes of Dr. Khalil Andani, Harvard University, graduate. What was that quote? Does your Prophet, does Allah have faith in the ordinary people to govern themselves? Professor Pitcairn, faith in the wisdom of the people is exactly what makes the constitution incomplete and crude. Oh. So the other ayat I was oh sorry, not ayat, the quote. Ayat. Where's that? Wait a minute, let me see. Walt Whitman. You shall no longer take things at second. The song of myself. You shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself. Walt Whitman, Song of Myself. Dear Muslims, please do this, please. Ismailis, 12 Shias. What else? Shall I show you Surah Asharans? Ismailis? 12 Shias? खैमों को जलाया है. ये वो उम्मत है जो, what's the Noha? ये वो उम्मत है जो, oh God, can't remember that Noha. So I'm not prepared for this, but still I came here. Expedition of the book, multilingual. Rejoice, O children of Israel. God has extinguished the light of Muhammad. Once a Jew, Ka'b bin Ashraf, saw the Holy Prophet in the state of receiving a revelation and said aloud, I mean, this is, he wants to get killed? Very brave man, I must say. So this is Surah 61, Ayat 8. A commentary on this, right? The Shia commentary on this. Then I have gone to open multilingual Quran. Which ayat was it? What's in 91? Shams. Surah Shams, Surah Shams. So please look at this. There are many things. Just seeing what I've done and why I can't see what. Okay, I've gone to. Ek to Surah Tawbah and another one is Surah Azab. Yeah, Surah in multilingual Quran, and then we see the commentaries on that. Now, multilingual. You know how much Muji Baba has helped? The first thing is that before going to, if you do, before going to Hinduism and all this, I had this force telling me I'm this and that, but the signs were there, that's why. So, Surah Azab. Who is the witness? This is the best, Muji Baba. What, you see, before I was very scared too. In the dua books also, like it would say, I bear witness that Allah is, La ilaha illallah, or Wahdahu la sharika lah. First and foremost, where's the proof of God? So So I can do that with you here. I don't want to override Muji Baba. He's really great. He's a realized God, realized. 60. So here we have, he said, as said in the commentary of Bharat, look at this. If the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, you can read the ayat, but I'm going to read just the commentary. History written by their associates. Followers do not mention them and their activities. No, I did, yeah. You see this? Oh God, this was such a sick prophet. He didn't want to record the truth. So departure of the Holy Prophet world, in fact, was these hypocrites who annoyed, persecuted, and killed the Ahlul Bayt of the Holy Prophet till the disappearance of the lost Imam. The hypocrites, disbelievers, enemies of truth, had been seized and destroyed by Allah in the times of earlier prophets, and Allah undertakes it. This is the way of Allah. And Holy Prophet performed duty in the battle of... so history does not furnish a single example of any action taken by the Holy Prophet against the hypocrites in the sense mentioned here. Right? As Allah's promise has to be fulfilled, because of verse 62, Ali, as prophesied by the Holy Prophet, performed this duty in the battle of Siffin, Jamal, and Naharwan, and the living Imam al-Qaim will complete it when he is sent again in this world by Allah. See commentary of Bharat 32 and 33. Cursed wherever they are found, they shall be seized and murdered. A horrible murdering. It's not funny. Such has been the course of Allah with respect to those who have gone before, and you shall not find any change in the course of Allah. Oh God. So these hypocrites, now were they with the Confederates? Okay, these hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, and the agitators in the city do not desist? No, please. Look at this. If I could find a verse, I mean, what? They shall be aroused, right? You shall be aroused against them. Cursed, wherever they are found, they shall be seized and murdered. Bharat 32 and 33. See commentary. Bharat 32 and 33. False teachers and preachers try to distort the message of Allah by the false words, conjectures of their mouths, so they may put out the light, for they are people of darkness and ignorance. Wilayah of Imam Ali, though the Holy Prophet Al-Bayt made his true religion a signal success. The ultimate triumph of Islam will be witnessed when Imam Muhammad Mahdi bin Hassan al-Mahdi al-Qaim, the last true successor of the Holy Prophet, will come in this world, and with the permission of Allah, to unite the whole mankind as a single community, to live in peace and harmony, doing away with injustice, exploitation, and politics. Big words. Guided by the divine laws made by Allah. The divine laws have been perfected. Oh my God, will we be forced to become Muslims? So this, however much the polytheists and the hypocrites may try to stop the ultimate victory of Islam under the guidance of the living Imam, the Al-Qaim, it is certain to take place. What's the verse? They desire to put out the light of Allah, They have taken the doctors of law and the monks for lords. Oh, okay. He, it is a big words. Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm scared these hypocrites will. So you're told that Imam will come. I mean, 12 Shias. I need to take a break. Became inoperative and subservient to Islamic laws. You can't even bear witness. How do you bear witness to one God? Can you bear witness? First and foremost, I can't believe this. You know what? Against what I have tried to somehow, God help me, I'm nothing really. And then it is this I that we have a problem with. Scared of the ego. And it's a false ego. Oh, you don't see it. You don't see. I'm trying to show you. Go about in the land for 4 months and know that you cannot weaken Allah and that Allah will bring disgrace to the unbelievers. The command to fight against the perfidious and treacherous group of infidels who persistently violated the treaties and tried to destroy peace and security was to restore law and order in the society. Right? Very good, very good. What? It was to try to destroy peace and security, was to restore law and order in the society. Shias, if Sunni police comes into your fortresses, tries to cut down trees, helps you break, you will say this is, excuse me, restoring peace? How you pass by this? Hashar ayats, Surah Hashar ayats. Because of the verse 16 or 14. They will not fight you but behind ramparts, and so you destroy their houses. You make them destroy their houses. And okay, it says here that Allah cast terror in their hearts, so they destroyed their houses by their own hands and the hands of the believers. So take warning. This is how to restore peace and order. And cut down their trees. And the spoils of war are for this and for... No. First it's for Allah and the Messenger and His kin. And then we come to ayat. This is really to restore peace and order. Go into their houses. Yathrib is not his city of birth even. Okay, Makkan people expelled him and did this. Oh my God. You believers are more fearful within their hearts. You are more fearful within their hearts than Allah. Mistake in this ayat. Certainly you more intense fear in the breast than Allah. What? Certainly you are more intense in fear in their breasts than Allah. Certainly you more are intense in fear. Allah can't write properly, really. They will not fight you all except within Allah. That's just so the way this Arabic ayat is. They will not fight you all except within fortified cities or from behind their walls. Their violence, enmity among themselves is severe. You look at the Jews now. They are living in peace amongst themselves. Do you see anyone fighting? The Jews fighting each other, the polytheists fighting each other, Hindus. You think they are together, but their hearts are diverse, really? That's why the polytheists of that time, Jews and polytheists, were together. You think they are together, but their hearts are diverse. That's because there are people who do not reason. It is we Muslims who are not reasoning. Theirs is like the example of those shortly before them, they tasted the bad consequences. No, these were in the houses. They will not fight you even together except in fortified townships or from behind walls. They're fighting amongst themselves. Strong is the fighting amongst themselves. You are fooled here of a truth. You are stronger than they because because they have to put brackets here. This is a wrong ayat. Put ayat. You are more fearful within the breast. You are more fearful within the breast than Allah. Okay, very succinctly put. You believers are more fearful within the breast than Allah. Surely they have a greater dread. Okay, maybe. No, very good. Very succinctly put. That's because they are people who are devoid of understanding. My understanding has been defeated here. That's why maybe I really, have a cognitive dissonance now. You believers are more fearful within their breasts than Allah. Very succinctly put, I must say. No, I'm wrong. Very succinctly put. If they are expelled, never will they go out with them. I wonder why. And if they are attacked, that's why Yazid had to take this. I wonder why at that time, Muhammad and Ali, how powerful were they? And if they are expelled, but after Muhammad, like how powerful was Prophet Muhammad? If they are expelled, never will they go out with them. And if they are attacked, they will never help them. And if they do help them, they will turn their backs. So they will receive no help. I don't know how this shaitan of his time did it. Hast thou not observed, the hypocrites say to their misbelieving brethren among the people of the book? These polytheists tell the people of the book, if you are expelled, we too will go out with you, and we will never hearken to anyone in your affair. And if you are attacked in fight, we will help you. But Allah is witness that they are indeed liars. Now, hold on, He's made Allah witness. Now, you don't know who Allah is. Can you witness Allah? Only Allah can witness. But you are called to witness your communities. No, you are, what's that verse where Prophet Muhammad is called to witness? And you are also called to witness. So you are called to witness. Allah is that ayat, but Allah is a witness. So, and if you are attacked in flight, we will help you. Wait a minute. I don't know how he did this. So Surah Baqarah, back to Surah Baqarah. Let me see. Surah Baqarah. How he conquered Makkah and Medina? You say peacefully. Read someone told me to read the Medina, what do you call that? Surah Baqarah. So here we have you believe. No, he who calls, Allah to witness. But plunders and, you know, 204, he calls Allah to witness whatever's in his heart. He is extremely violent in quarreling, and among the people there are some whose speech about the worldly life pleases you, and he holds Allah as a witness to what is in his heart, yet he is, it's repeated. 205, you can see this, you see? And he even breaks oaths. No. What is that ayat? 2 and 205. He cuts down trees. God knows what he. No, he mischief. He does mischief. And when he goes away, he strives throughout the land to cause corruption therein and destroy crops and animals. And Allah does not like corruption. Right? So destroying crops is corruption. And when he turns away, he strives in the earth to spread corruption in it and destroys the crops and progeny. Whose progeny was destroyed? I mean, before Imam Hussein, whose progeny was destroyed? The Bani Qurayza, Banu Nadir, the Jewish progeny was destroyed. So Allah, under what circumstances can the progenies be destroyed? And under what circumstances can the trees be cut down? Surah Hashar ayats. And the houses be broken. So you see, this man also uses Allah. 204 and 205 verses read together. Right? And see. Okay? And I have to join a live stream. Let's see if it's not ended. I'll end this for now and then continue later. Thank you so much, okay? Please have a look at this and decide for yourself whose progenies were before Imam Hussein, right? Jewish progenies, trees and houses. Thank you so much. I will come back later.